Hi again, Ellie here from Stop Crop and Craft. Today I'm going to show you my new mini that I've created to capture my memories from a recent trip to the USA. I was lucky enough in January to not only visit the USA but to take a cruise to the Bahamas, and this album has been designed to capture those memories. In keeping with the papers and the design of the album, I've kept my decorations very low profile, which will also allow for the fact that I'm pretty sure I'm going to need more than one album to capture all these memories. With that, on the cover, I've used a beautiful maroon page that has a script type background, offset by a black binding, which I've used a very simple decorative punch to soften the flow into the cover. Down here, this chipboard piece says Memories and has been glossed over with a nice glossy paint so it strikes a shiny difference against the matte background of the paper. Going around to the binding, you'll see that I have embossed the cardboard and then I've smudged some white across that just to give a little bit of depth. And I just also think it gives a bit of a washed out appearance, which again makes me think of my trip. I've used a nameplate up here and I intend to put the number and the date of the trip in there. When I say the number, I mean the number of this journal, because I imagine there'll be more than one. The binding flows over into the back. I've kept the same decorative punch and that same beautiful maroon paper with text. To secure the album, I used a simple bulldog clip with a little flower on it to make it look pretty. Then there's a chain attaching it to the back of the album. The album has 9 pages, but each of those pages has a different composition. So as we go through, I'll try and point out the differences there. And the paper used for this album was an absolutely beautiful paper pad by Art House, and it had an entire theme of islands and beaches. And it was just so perfect as a background for the photos I took in the Bahamas. Throughout the album, I've consistently used these crocheted lace type borders. I just wanted to give them a soft finish to the pages. And in fact, my absolutely fabulous mother-in-law and I had a great time picking out all the bits of lace and making sure we had enough to put them in there. I've used this Tim Holtz punch to create a little decorative piece here that secures this front flap closed. Can't speak to save my life. Inside, on this side, you'll see there's a little journaling pocket. Very simple tag. As my partner said as I was building this, there was lots of opportunity for the tags to take shapes like surfboards or anything beachy themed, but for me I kept it simple. Lots of big spaces to put photos and lots of little corners and edges where I can tuck photos behind. Over here I had such fun with this paper. It can be difficult to see, but on this page you might be able to see, nope, the light's not going to let you, but the paper has this beautiful glitter word that says Getaway, and over here it's got a lovely seashell design, and I thought they were just beautiful. Lots more places to put pictures or journaling, and where I could I tried to keep a consistency of the pages so that it felt like they flowed together. Over here this page has been kept a bit simpler. I've got a lovely Life's a Beach sticker which I mounted on clear film and cut out so that I could just slot a photo in behind and have that beautiful little phrase at the bottom to just prop up the picture. I have more little pockets to hold journaling tags, and I used stamps with a washed out feel, like a watercolor effect, so that it didn't overpower the beautiful pages I had. And I used some more of these lovely flowers with the big bling type embellishment so that it was easy to grab and just looks pretty when tucked in the pocket. More of the flowing pages, and again the beautiful glitter decorative work on here. It just made it so easy to decorate. Here's another example where I've kept the same paper and floated across a couple of pages so that I can put pictures or journaling, whatever works best when I come to put the photos in the album. Over here I've got another fold out page with a beautiful beach scene. Let me just move that into view for you. Beautiful big fold out page. And here's a little pocket that can be opened up, and I like to keep all the receipts and tickets and all sorts of things. But also in here I've got a nice big tag to put some more journaling. But primarily little pockets like this, I like to keep them to pop some of those receipts and things in, so that when I can look back I can see what I spent my money on, and then I can tie it back up. I use lots of these small but dimensional stickers to offset the photos and the blank spaces. And in this case I didn't really worry about decorating this beautiful craft envelope because I thought it would be great to write some journaling notes on there once I put photos in. Wherever I could, I tried to keep the colours flowing together. So this page here is just, I thought the colours were beautiful and I loved it. So I teamed it up with this lovely sunset beach type feel so that there was a consistency. And again, a place for a lovely big photo mount. Over here, the simplicity of this page, I just love it. There's a place on the front here to put some journaling or to pop a little photo or some extra tags in there. And then it folds down into this beautiful big lighthouse. I don't know how I'm going to put photos over these pages, but I will do it. Alright, moving on, I've got another pocket page here, and this one's just a different tag. I just tried to use different papers that made me think about the cruise and the trip. So this one is a lovely travel themed page. It has map coordinates, little place down the bottom here to pop a photo behind. And this album gave me a great chance to play with my decorative punches and just to use different finishes in different places, but have fun and keep it all consistent. This next page is another multi-page layout setup. It just has places to put photos, and I don't know if you can tell, but I loved that shell, so I used it twice. More photo journaling opportunities, and another place down here to tuck a photo behind this cute little sandcastle sticker. Very sweet. While I'm holding it up, I'll flip it over, because over here I've got this beautiful little gold embossed shell that I picked up in, well, I think it was Saint Martin, but it could have been one of the other islands. But I brought it back with me specifically to decorate the journals that I knew I'd end up making. Another place for a photo with my little turtle here to protect it. Photo mat. Over to the last page setup. It's another multi-page type design. We have a flip out here, and it opens all the way out, so it's a nice big layout. Yet another pocket for another tag. Over here I did things a little bit differently and had just a twinge more fun. It's another tag, sits here on the front, place to put photo or journaling. When you take that out, it opens up into a bigger layout. And there's a place here on this top tab to put some tags behind. Maybe not that big, but you can pop a tag in there. Beautiful big place to put a photo. Used another border here, so there's a place to pop the photo behind and just give a nice finishing touch. And down the bottom is yet another place to tuck tags, but obviously you'd want to make sure you did your writing the right way up. Pop that all back together, slot that in, and when you move the page it doesn't flop all about. Behind that is place for another journaling tag or photo mat. And over on the back here I've just finished it off with this beautiful page that has the glittered word getaway down the bottom. And over here, this lovely beach scene, I've just popped this sticker of a beach chair, and there's place, it's possible to pop a photo in behind. So all up, I just thought these papers were beautiful, and it was such fun putting it together, and I look forward to going back and putting the photos in and continuing to have a fun way to display my photos. Thank you.